Welcome everybody to another movie commentary, and this time we're doing one of my favorite films in recent years, Super 8, written and directed by J.J. Abrams, aka the director of the new Star Trek films.
And Mission Impossible 3.
Exactly. So this is actually, basically this is a
Oh, and the
throwback.
new Star Wars film.
Basically everybody, what happened here? J.J. Abrams thought to himself, you know what, I miss good old Steven Spielberg movies. I'm gonna make one. Hell, I'll even get him to produce it for me. So it'll actually be an official Steven Spielberg production and everything. So that's pretty cool. All right, so basically, are we all ready then?
Yeah,
Ba-
start just before the Paramount logo.
Indeed.
I'm at 0 seconds.
Me too.
Me
All
too.
right, 3, 2, 1, click.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, and Michael Giacchino's score in this one, I love it so much.
Michael Giacchino. Who
The,
is that?
the composer of a lot of...
Incredibles, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, the Star Trek reboot films.
He did a lot of fantastic.
Interesting.
He did a lot of fantastic scores. He's actually a big fan of the old style of
And
scores.
apparently Cars 2.
And, much like
Neat.
J.J. Abrams is a fan of Spielberg, Michael Giacchino is a big fan of John Williams, so he always tries to, somewhat inspire himself by, and you can see in this score.
Hmm.
Was this like the first Abrams film he did without having his Orky Kurtzman pals along with him?
Yeah, he wrote and directed this entirely himself. This is his baby, shall we say, a movie that he's always wanted to make.
Okay.
Okay, then.
He put a lot of love and care into this, and you'll see.
Where's the lens flare? Ruined forever.
It will show up, Webs. It won't be a J.J. movie without it.
I can imagine what the lens flare will be like in Star Wars. It'll be all over the place. You'll be able to see the screen. Day
Alright.
6 accident 1. I guess someone died.
Yeah, we'll see.
Whose parent was it?
Another thing about this film, it has some of the best child acting in recent years.
That's pretty good. Let's see what they got.
Hi, doggy.
Oh boy, I think we found our posse.
Yeah. This movie also takes a few cues from the Goonies,
Nice.
which was also a Steven Spielberg production.
You know, I'm almost surprised. The son is the one named Joe and the father's the one named Jack. Usually it's the other way around.
One of the guy on the left looks familiar. I don't know where I've seen him before, or at least he's got a resemblance to someone.
So, do we have many familiar actors in this film?
Most of the main characters are all child actors. There's Elle Fanning, aka Sleeping Beauty from Maleficent, except in here she actually has a script to work with.
Nice.
A script. I don't know if it's good. I haven't even seen the film. I'm watching it now.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'll at least agree that she's definitely a lot better here than she was in Maleficent.
Scuffle.
So this is our main character. The kid, I mean.
Hello, what's going on here?
If
We'll eventually explain exactly what's up with that guy. You'll see.
from it there, I thought it was just some gangster bursting in to kill one of them or something.
And yes, Ribs, you might remember the actor who plays Joel's dad as the policeman from Wolf of Wall Street.
I can't remember much about Wolf of Wall Street because it's been a while since I've seen it.
Sure.
Okay. Oop. Okay.
4 months later.
Oh, hello.
This movie actually does take place in the 80s, so that's pretty cool.
Running out of my mind. You got me thinking that I'm wasting my time.
And of course, what would an 80s movie starring kids would be without the fat kid?
Of course. And the brainy kid. I'm guessing one of these is the brainy kid.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe it's the kid with...
Well, the main character is actually kind of the brainy one since he makes maquettes. Okay, basically the thing about these kids is that they're filmmakers. The fat one being the director. Basically, they're young ones. Basically, he aspires to become a filmmaker and everything. Basically, he's supposed to be a mirror for J.J. Abrams when he was a kid and his friends making movies with his Super 8 camera.
So, is the fat kid supposed to be Francis Ford Coppola or something?
Maybe. All right, this is one of their movies.
Okay.
Called The Case. Oh, pretty nice eye effects there.
Okay, I'm pretty sure the kid actually died.
Special effects, strips. Special effects.
Of the 80s.
Hi, Halloween.
Yeah, like there's this Spielberg fellow who's totally competition. Or this Lucas. Or this Akiva Golding. Or this Shyamalan. No, wait.
Did you notice the Halloween poster?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So this is
the fat kid's family is pretty hilarious. You'll see.
So this film takes place during the summer of 1979.
All right, fine. Late 70s.
Very, very late 70s.
To be fair, they did sometimes blend with the early 80s.
Oh yeah, Halloween came out the previous year, so...
Yeah.
Huh. Way to keep with the times.
And of course, using their typical archetype in these movies, the older sister who's kind of a valley girl.
And who hates having to babysit.
Yeah.
That guy there looks like they tried to get John Goodman but failed, so they got him instead.
Here's the score. God, I love the score.
Well, it's Michael Giacchino. What do you expect?
I know, but this is probably my favorite score of his. If only because of it really brings me back to my childhood.
I gotta say, I was a little bit disappointed with his Dawn of the Planet of the Apes score. Because it's not a bad score. It helps. It goes well with
It's just
the
not
film.
Michael Giacchino good, right?
Yeah. It's probably the weakest thing of that film. Because overall, I love it. It's just... Hello.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so like we established in the beginning, Joel here was much closer to his mom, not so much his father. So now without his mom, it's kind of rough.
Okay. Carol's Diner. Oh, lens flare. I noticed that. We should have played a drinking game with the lens flares.
Obviously, you have not met the thespian majors.
By the way, did you take most of my savings so you could buy that fucking camera?
Imagine if he did.
That'd be quite a twist. The kid's an arsehole.
That'd be like today's equivalent of a kid spending his father's pocket change on a 3DS capture card.
Or microtransactions.
Oh, microtransactions.
Again, microtransactions, they can be done well. It's just...
Often they're not.
I really love They portrayed their awkward relationship very well, in my opinion.
Yeah, I like how it's not all to the extreme of, oh, they absolutely can't get together, or they're so buddy-buddy.
It's not that they're total strangers or anything, but it's because
Wait a minute, that red guy there on that table
yeah.
he looked like one of those red guards the Emperor had in Return of the Jedi. But that film wasn't out yet. Ruined forever. Ah.
I do like how
Abrams has caused a time paradox.
Yeah. I do like how Joel so far is presented as a character who's not completely in the dumps with his mother. He seems to be getting along just fine with the guys.
Yeah.
Is his mother's death possibly going to come back as a factor,
yes,
for
it is.
anything involving the main plot?
You'll see. Alright, so basically Charles here managed to convince a girl from their class to be in one of their movies. And here she is, Elle Fanning.
So Fanning driving the car.
Hold on.
I guess she's older than she looks?
Yeah, basically, actually, hold on.
Oh. Then you brought the car still.
But, well, again, she knows that she's not allowed, but you know how teenagers are,
I don't give a fuck.
Oh boy. And yet she's still acting responsible about the fact she doesn't have a license.
No, she's a good
crazy.
girl. She's a good kid at heart. It's just that she has her, shall we
She's
say,
got her priorities mixed up.
she has her rebel side, shall we say?
Oh, it's quite simple, Pedro. It's just those old darn 70s teens.
Yeah.
How's she able to drive the car without crashing it or something?
I guess she's skilled enough.
If this were GTA, should have
Actually, Debs, there are plenty of young kids who are adept at driving. My driver's instructor, he actually has been very capable of driving since he was 8. Trust me, there are a lot of people like that.
What city is this set in?
I mean, heck, back in the 1940s, preteens were able to drive cars just fine.
What
and were
city-
sometimes even allowed to.
What is it, Debs?
What city was this set in?
City, I don't know.
If this were GTA, should have wrecked half the city by now.
It's a city somewhere in Texas, I think. I'm not sure. All right, basically, Joel is a special effects guy.
It's called. Let me guess. It's called Super 8 because of the Super 8 camera they used.
Yeah, it's a throwback to those times where a lot of teenagers were shooting their movies to put on festivals.
I'm surprised Abrams didn't actually shoot the film with a Super 8 camera.
The Super 8 camera was fine for the time, but nowadays it's very dated.
Right.
Yeah.
Lens flare.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Elle Fanning's hair's not that shiny, Abrams.
That's
I wonder if we should do a lens flare camera counter or something.
As I suggested earlier, a drinking game.
I
can imagine it now. When we do the Star Trek reboots, we'll do a drinking game every time there's lens flare.
Definitely.
We'd probably die halfway through.
Don't worry, I'll be the one sober. I'll drink lemonade.
What's the drinking age in New York?
21, I think.
I think so. Or is it 18? That thing constantly...
Depends on the state.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It does depend on the state. I'm just trying to remember when it is in New York. Not that I'm even really thinking about drinking. I think wine...
Check this out, lighting it.
Anything alcoholic I've tasted...
Alright, what's this?
Hold on. Okay, let's listen a bit. I think so.
Interesting.
Well, this is how Abrams directs his actors. What?
He loves making firecrackers.
I kind of like the whole new take of making the fat kid kind of the leader in some regards and not the dumb one.
No, he's not the dumb one. He's just kind of rambunctious.
I know. That's why I say I find it rather refreshing.
Okay, let's pay attention here.
So is Joel the scriptwriter?
No, Charles is also the scriptwriter, aside from director.
Oh. Huh. Thought that was setting up for him to be the scriptwriter.
Here's an interesting thing. I have the full score for this movie. The music that was playing during this scene was called Acting Chops.
So what role does Joel play?
He's the special effect. He's the makeup guy, kind of. Remember how he was putting some makeup on her face?
Yeah, acting chops. The thing that suited guy doesn't really have.
That was also the kudos on Elle Fanning. That was a really well, some pretty damn good acting, especially for her age. So yeah, we have now pretty much confirmed that her being crap in Maleficent was not her fault.
Oh boy.
And here she has an actual character to work with. Okay, basically the production values, as he shouted. Oh, okay, if we shoot it while the train is going, we'll feel more realistic and everything.
Why do I have a feeling something's going to go wrong?
Well, of course.
One of them's going to get run over.
No. There's only one person who dies in this movie. And she already died.
Oh.
Well, actually, there's one more, but we'll see.
Huh. What do you know? It actually did work for effect. Uh-oh.
Alright, now prepare yourself for one of the biggest train disaster crashes in the history of film.
What, is it going to be like an atomic explosion? Oh,
You'll see.
Oh boy.
wait. Why would a car drive straight towards a train?
You'll see, hold on.
What?
That must have been a powerful car.
Hold on.
Wow, for a low budget, I think it's
Quick, get it on camera. This will be wonders for the movie.
Again, Job, like Charles said, production values!
I know. This will be through the roof.
Jesus. How did Abraams manage to get this on what I imagine wasn't that big a budget?
I'm not quite. I haven't seen the behind the scenes thing on the Blu-ray a while ago. There was a mix of CGI and some practical effects.
Okay.
That's another thing that I love about J.J. Abrams. He actually was one of the few filmmakers who remembers that practical effects are still a thing that can be good for movies.
Explosives.
There we go. It has explosives.
Oh.
Is the camera
So Abrams channeled his inner Michael Bay for a second there.
Hey, guys. Is the camera okay?
Quick, film the train wreck.
All right, hold on. You'll see exactly. Let's just say this movie drew quite a bit from E.T. So there's some alien stuff going on. In fact, it's probably the biggest inspiration for this movie, E.T.
Oh, there it is.
The camera's all right. Yay!
Please tell me it was rolling.
Yeah, it was.
It actually was, yeah.
Oh, when you train crash, you train crash.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It looks like Hiroshima. I'm hurling, but I'm okay. Yeah,
Hello,
the drivers may
young
be
Michael
dead.
Bay. Well, now we know the origins of Michael Bay.
Maybe he is Michael Bay.
That's what the joke was.
But up tish.
Whew.
I think someone might have gotten hurt.
No shit.
Oh,
Oh.
there you go.
Wow, fake blood. How about that?
Ladies and gentlemen, from J.J. Abrams and Steven Spielberg, Super E.T.
I actually find this movie better than E.T. Don't get me wrong, E.T. Is a very good movie, but I think this one is overall better written.
So far, I'm more excited by it than E.T.
And the characters are well, you'll see. We'll bring that up when the movie actually ends because we're still in the beginning.
And some people...
Yeah,
I can hear some people on the internet now, Pedro, saying, you dare say that something Abrams made is better than something Spielberg made?
There are plenty of Abrams movies better than a lot of Spielberg movies I can mention, like War of the Worlds.
So let's see. Apparently, this film had a production budget of $50 million.
50 or 15?
50.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. This is the guy. Hold on. This is the guy who was driving the car.
Seems like a big enough budget, I guess. Ooh.
Well, most of his budgets are like in the 150 odd million range.
Huh. Could this be setting up a jump scare?
Are you a zombie, sir? Oh, well, he's dead.
Wait for it. Let's see.
Wonder what's underneath.
Whoa.
There we go.
Ugh.
Well, that's not good.
Oh, well. What?
Well, obviously someone would have heard this, so.
Hmm. I sense something foul. So maybe there might have been a reason for crashing that train.
There was.
We're
We're gonna learn the backstory of that guy and everything. We'll see.
Then it must have been a superpower car he made to withstand a train like that.
Well, the car was full of explosions. I guess he had some. Hold on. Don't worry, Joffa. We'll get there.
I'm just saying, the car looks rather intact compared to the train that got obliviated.
There we go. And of course, it wouldn't be an 80s blockbuster
About
movie.
lens... Abrams, seriously, sort out your lens flare. Children, how did you get so dirty?
We fell in the mud.
It hasn't rained and there's no mud.
Well, we were playing soccer.
At night?
Yeah, we were practicing with our night vision goggles. That's the usual ladies' excuse.
You're not on the soccer team.
Football.
Terrence, tell me the truth or you're fucking grounded.
Alright. Well, honestly, Mom, I was helping you get a birthday gift for Dad, so I thought to hide it down in the mud pit so that you wouldn't have to pay money for it. I could always go tell Dad, though, if you really want me to ruin the surprise.
My birthday's not till 6 months away.
No, I was talking about Dad.
His birthday's not till next year. You're grounded to your room now.
No, actually, I have it
To your room. And that was my last stab at being a parent. Oh my god, he's a Rosa.
So yeah, like we established with Alice's scene, Joel's father is a deputy of the town, so obviously he has a lot of shit to do now that ever since that train thing.
I can't, there's a bug on the table.
Oh boy. They still had some kind of hope that maybe it was all a nightmare.
That would have been one heck of an elaborate nightmare.
I guess how this film came out was that I guess, you know, studios like to give their directors an incentive to direct one of their big budget films.
Yeah.
I'm guessing what Paramount said to Abrams was, okay, if you direct the first Star Trek reboot, we'll give you the money needed to do one of your pet projects.
Awesome.
I think that's how Pain and Gain came about, because Paramount said, okay, Michael, if you do Transformers 4, we'll let you do Pain and Gain.
Awesome.
So I'm guessing the same happened here.
Yeah. Oh, and I love how they ride these bicycles, because just like in the Sandlot and the Goonies.
Dude.
Yeah, I've been getting lens flare all over my camera.
So much that it cracked. I bet you didn't know lens flare could crack a camera lens.
Relive the memories.
Hey, come to think of it, having a cracked camera may actually help the experience.
So yeah, basically
Well,
Joel's talking to Alice on the phone, trying to see if he can convince her to come back and shit.
The good old 70s/80s when teens could go around spying pot. But only in America.
Okay, well, one thing I have with these original films is that I keep forgetting the names of the characters, the actors, but I always call them by their actors' names.
Well, do you know any of these actors, though?
Aside from Elle Fanning,
Fanning, not really.
No, these are all new actors. They were actually cast for a casting process. They haven't really been in movies before this.
Weird how the kid who plays Joe is actually named Joel Courtney.
And yes, Elle Fanning is related to Dakota Fanning.
Yeah, younger sister.
Who do you think's a better actress of the two?
I think they're actually both pretty great. Honestly, I can tell that talent runs in the Fanning family. Again, Maleficent notwithstanding, because that movie, I mean, everybody was shit in that movie.
Also, Twilight when it comes to Dakota Fanning.
Honestly, of all the actors and actresses in Twilight, I thought Dakota Fanning was one of the better ones, honestly.
Oh, she was. I'm just... there's just the one issue people had with her, but we can chalk that up to bad direction.
And writing.
Well,
it's like with
not bad
Eclipse.
directing. Maybe not bad directing. Actually, Twilight is one of those rare films that I could actually blame everything on the writing and the original source material. Heck, even the writer of the film, I'm not quite sure I can blame.
All right, so he convinced Alice to come back and do some more movies. There we go. I really love the special effects they do for when he's a zombie. They're very good.
Hi, helicopter.
A toy helicopter, isn't it?
No, I think it looks like a real one.
It's a real one.
Huh. For a moment, I thought it was a toy helicopter of theirs.
Okay, guys. I want a flying helicopter in the background. Mr. Abrams, why do we need a flying helicopter?
Production values, dude. Production values.
Okay.
Hey, well, what do you know? If that was his strategy, it sure dang well worked.
What does JJ even stand for anyway? Joel, Jimmy?
I don't know.
I'll look it up. Let's see. J.J. Abrams. Jeffrey Jacob.
Yeah, I can imagine it now. Jeffrey, what's with the helicopter?
Well, I thought that had experience, and, well, you know what they say about the production values? Huh. Well, I guess online forum goers do have a lot more in common with the old 70s, 80s folks than I imagined.
I really love the sense of camaraderie between all of them.
Yep.
And of course, here's another typical trope of movies of this period in time: the big bad military.
And with the overly whimsical music too.
Of course.
So
Seriously, this movie
I like how this is sort of a good blend of serious, but also cartoony as well.
Well, yeah, a lot of movies.
Abrams is trying to be Spielberg, and Michael Giacchino is trying to be John Williams.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I have to admit, this is something I haven't seen in films a lot. A classic combination of serious moments like with the guy bleeding nearly to death telling them to run, and then corny moments like this that actually work. It's like, it's corny, yeah, but it's still within the realm of believability.
Have you seen an Abrams film before, Trevor?
An Abrams what film?
A J.J. Abrams film.
Yes, I have. Star Trek, Star Trek Into Darkness.
What about Mission Impossible 3?
I have not seen that one, no.
Anyway,
It's kind of silly.
Joel's dad is trying to find out exactly what the hell the military are doing.
Airplane parts.
They're not going to tell you, dude. They're the big bad military.
Well, thanks, boss, for that advice, but
The thing is, the thing is, ever since it's kind of implied that ever since Joel's mom died, he kind of became a workaholic. You know, he dove himself into work. You know, it's what distracts him from the lack of wife and shit.
I see.
And of course, he is another typical stereotype of the time.
It looks like a young Caesar Romero.
I really love it. It's literally like JJ. Like I said at the beginning, it's literally like JJ Abrams thought to himself, "You know what I miss? Good old late 70s, early 80s blockbuster movies. I'm gonna make one."
Yeah, I think I noticed. Yeah, I think I noticed the charm here. It manages to sort of. I'm not quite sure I can call it parody since it sort of is the genre, but it sort of manages to bring back some of the old while also working with the new. Basically, it works with today's standards because it's got a good mix of serious moments like
And lens flare.
this, and lens flare, and yet still the wonderfully corny moments. Although this baby.
I just realised?
What?
This film came out the same year as Hugo, so there were two films about films. This was more...
Well, the artist was also about films in a way, so...
The artist was a tribute to silent films. Hugo was a tribute to how the origins of filmmaking, and this is more like the origins of modern filmmaking.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder if the makers of all these films sort of came together.
Now we're gonna... One cool thing I also love about how J.J. Abrams handles the alien in this film is that he doesn't show him right away. He keeps that good old classic tension of for the most part you only see shadows and shit.
See Godzilla. This is how you see Godzilla 2014. This is how you build suspense.
Well, I never got the sense that it was always trying to build suspense. At least not for Godzilla, anyway. More like for the Mutos. As for Godzilla, he was more so the center around...
Because when I go to see a Godzilla movie, I look forward to whoever the fuck the Mutos are.
Yeah. Although I hear for the sequel, they're definitely going to focus more on Godzilla now that he's actually gotten his proper entrance now. Basically, they're going about that whole, the process in some live-action films. Save a bit of time before the main star shows up so that you can apparently establish him. And then apparently the next movies are going to have more of him. And I will say, considering how neat the Godzilla film was with the Godzilla scenes, as long as they have more Godzilla in the next film, I'll be a-okay with this.
I can imagine the slogan for the year 2011. 2011, the year of films about films.
Oh my god, they're eating him! And then they're gonna eat me!
Oh my god!
Wow, that actually reminded me a lot of Jurassic Park there.
Yeah, I mean, whoa.
Shoot!
Hang on, wait. I thought this was a film about, filmmaking, and now it's got
It's
aliens.
it's not so much about... No, trust me, Dwebs. The alien is an integral part of the story, and you'll see why. Trust me. It will all tie... trust me, it will all tie in together at the end, trust me.
So it's not like Shadow the Hedgehog or anything like that.
No. The alien actually has a purpose.
Wait, what?
You know, Shadow the Hedgehog is all like about shadows, and then suddenly aliens.
Well, I mean, weren't the aliens sort of the point of that game as well?
Great makeup on Alice's face, by the way.
Just do this.
Oh!
Hold on. She figures it out.
So it's sort of like your older sister in Twilight, only more brainless.
You know what would have been better if this game came out the same year as... Sorry, this game. This film came out the same year as Last of Us or something, it was zombies. She's acting like that. She's acting like the zombies out of Ed Wood.
Maybe that's the idea. You're almost as cute a zombie as Roddy Top. So wait, I shouldn't know about that yet.
Abrams, stop causing all these time paradoxes. This isn't Star Trek. You can't reboot a continuity that hasn't been established.
Yeah, a bear attack.
Well, to be fair, they have no reason to believe it would be something out of this world, right? At least not yet.
Yeah, but a bear attack?
Well,
I mean,
what explanation would you think?
An army of bears, not just one bear.
Bears!
Yeah. Now, if I said an army of bears, that I would find believable.
I want
Wait,
that
what?
bear.
So yeah, all these engines are mysteriously vanished.
Dogs are missing, generators are gone, the store has been demolished, and
The lens flare is blinding everyone in the audience.
Cats and dogs living together!
Mass hysteria!
Oh, big bad army again.
Well, of course, it wouldn't be
It wouldn't be a Spielberg-like film without it.
Attention, people of this town! There is nothing suspicious going on here. Please do not try and put 2 and 2 together to form 4. It is 8.
Okay.
That is all.
Okay, move along. Nothing to see here.
Don't worry, we're not evil.
Yeah, this is a good kind of film. It's the kind of film that, yeah, you can joke at, but it's still dignant enough.
Missing dog, Lucy. Please call Deputy Landlord Joe. So, I guess the alien likes dogs.
Dogs and energy cords. Well, generators.
We'll see what happened to the dogs eventually.
And the energy generators?
Yeah.
Well, the car generators, but...
Well, obviously the alien has something to do with this. You'll see.
Dad, why are you having all the deputies meet at our house?
Well, son, you see, we thought that the police station would be too dangerous because obviously the military is up to something.
Well, will they spy on our houses
Daddy? I guess so that they can drink beer and everything.
Yeah, that too. Oh, god dang it. Hey, Shyamalan over there! Quit it with the light switch, I swear!
Don't you mean with a bowl?
Well, kind of both, when you think about it. I mean, both Shyamalan and Uwe Boll have had moments.
I can imagine it now. Uwe Boll, jealous of Abrams' success, tried to sabotage his film, but Abrams just went with it.
Well, considering how Uwe Boll likes to respond to criticism with boxing matches, that wouldn't surprise me if he tried to stoop so low as to mess up with the production of someone else's movie.
Jova, don't. He'll challenge you to a boxing match.
Well, lucky me, I'm not a film critic. Yet, anyway.
I can't imagine. Can you imagine Abrams calling the places he wants to go to film his film, lens flare, and saying, "Right, can I remove your electricity wires? I'll let you all have cameos in Star Trek Into Darkness."
It's funny you mention that because the whole scene of Amazing Spider-Man 2 was actually shot in my hometown of Rochester, and apparently there was a lot of offers online to be a guest cameo in that.
Did you take
They
one?
had to shut down as
Did you go? Did you go for it?
No, I didn't.
Well, when the new Spider-Man film comes around, maybe you could try then.
Yeah. I'll give Amazing Spider-Man 2 this. It gave New York its credit, since apparently that entire film was filmed in New York.
It's Spider-Man. All of it's filmed in New York. Well, maybe there was some inside building stuff that were filmed at like Sony Studios. But other than that,
basically the scene that was shot in Rochester was the Spider-Man chasing the Rhino scene in the truck.
oh, so what, did you get to see it?
Believe it or not, I actually sort of accidentally stumbled onto the set.
Oh,
It was basically I was supposed to meet up with Mom somewhere, and
okay. You were saying, Jova?
So yeah, I was supposed to meet my mom up somewhere, and I sort of got caught up in a crowd because there's a lot of people in the city. So basically, I was going to the stop, but we didn't know that that stop happened to be in the middle of shooting. So I sort of ended up being a bit late to the meeting because they mistook me for one of the guest, for one of the whatchamacallit, cameos. Cameos. So I sort of accidentally ended up being on set.
Oh,
And I got paid for it still. I even tried to explain, but nope. I guess I got
so
lucky
you are,
that day.
Jova. You're an official part of an Amazing Spider-Man 2, whether you like it or not. you will forever have that attached to you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, there's kind of a reason why I...
Meanwhile, the
Don't-
deputy is trying to calm people down.
Yeah.
It's the usual town meeting.
I can imagine starting the thing now. Welcome to Amazing Spider-Man 2, featuring Jova.
You're going to bring that up when we get to that commentary, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Oh, joy.
So anyway, back to
Mass hysteria.
I love how some people are just walking around like nothing's happening. But I'm on desk duty, sir.
Don't play with me now. We have a crisis to deal with.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
So yeah, as we all know, those two are not exactly friends. So obviously,
I wonder if we'll get backstory as to why.
we will. In fact, it's kind of one of the big backbones of the story.
Ooh, there's a lot of backbone to this story.
You'll see. There's one common theme that unites pretty much every single subplot in this movie. And
Really?
But it won't be clear until the end.
Yeah, they're bad
Well, this should be
grades.
interesting.
Okay. Hello, train.
Back in the days when there were models made for films.
Well, there still are. Mad Max.
True.
I miss the days when Thomas the Tank Engine was models.
I actually realised, oh my god, I'm going to be a Maleficent, aren't I? Fuck!
Huh, weird. She looks so much happier in Maleficent. Then again, maybe she was just trying to do everything to cope with it.
Well, so you're playing Sleeping Beauty, one of the most peppiest characters ever.
Yeah.
And yet she was somehow extremely dull, even more
Anyway,
so...
you just
animated
talked over
version.
some character development. Basically, the backstory is that His mom died in the factory, hence that accent we saw at the beginning. And his dad managed to salvage the necklace, but only the necklace.
Ah, his mom died in an accident not too long ago.
In that
and now
factory,
there's all these accidents happening around the place. You're right, there is a connection here.
Oh, it'll become more clear. Even.
Okay, you know those quick camera turns they do there? Can you imagine the poor guy actually holding the holding the camera, trying to push it so that it turns fast? This camera's supposed to be heavy as shit.
Indeed. Ooh.
You sure he wasn't saying Walking Dead? It could have been in preparation years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Huh, the military seem pretty okay with having a camera near to them.
Actually, hold on, let's see.
Oh.
Shit. Kids, please stop filming the army.
Oh boy.
Did he arrest the kid?
No, he's just taking her home. You know how it is.
Okay.
He doesn't want him near these people.
Oh crap, I think he figured it out. Dang it, we were supposed to have bigger security for that. Oh. Okay, I'm back now. So, what happened?
Don't see Elle Fanning again.
Some pretty damn good acting too.
Well, if there's anything, I mean, Abrams is a very love it or hate it kind of filmmaker. But if there's one thing I'll give him, he's pretty good at directing actors.
Yeah.
I love the main theme song.
It's like you'll either like him because of the reasons Pedro said, or you won't like him because he made the Star Trek reboot films.
Honestly, I found the reboot films actually brilliant in their critical reception.
I won't say they're brilliant. They're not my favorite Star Trek films, Star Trek 6, but I like them.
Wait, Star Trek 6 is your favorite?
Yeah.
My favorite is, of course, Wrath of
interesting.
Khan.
Hard to say what my favorite is, but okay, maybe they're not exactly the most brilliant films, but I found the reboots to actually be pretty dang good.
Yeah, they're very, very fun.
And they're excellent for a reboot film that's sort of not a reboot film.
The truth is that Star Trek '09 was the best Star Trek film in years, despite what the Trekkies would have you believe.
Wait,
Or anything's better than the last film that came before it. You know, Nemesis. Ugh.
I personally like Nemesis better than Insurrection.
That's pretty much the main reason why I really love JJ. Like, his good outweighs the bad quite by a large margin, if I must say so myself.
I agree.
Well, we'll get to why I think Nemesis is worse than Insurrection when we get to Nemesis. But anyway, let's move on.
So yeah, basically the black guy is being captured by the military too.
How did he get captured? Oh yeah, he was in the car.
Basically, they're trying to get him to confess.
Okay. Oh boy.
Truth serum.
Looks like poison to me. Go for...
He lives in you.
You'll see what he means eventually.
So basically, we'll go our separate ways, but I'm keeping my eye on you.
I also love how this particular place reminds me a lot of the scene in E.T. where he's,
Okay.
I think they just killed him.
It's not, no, they just gave him. Oh, well, you'll see.
Oh well, he's dead. Yeah, well done. The army just killed someone.
Actually, they didn't. You'll see.
Whoop.
Oh, maybe they tranquilized him and put him under some evil mind control with this truth serum. I mean, not.
I see what Abrams is doing now. He's doing the whole forbidden friendship thing.
Of course.
Oh boy. You see, Pops, this is why you shouldn't forbid friendship. It leads into an inevitable love interest.
Considering the nature of the film, it really fits.
Yeah.
Can I ask, excuse me, biology people, how come I'm taller than my older sister?
Well,
Alright, we're actually gonna. This is actually a very important scene. We're gonna get some important backstory, so let's try to pay attention.
all right.
Okay.
Blow up the chain.
No. He made the train magnet so that it can be explode for a scene.
Okay. Directors.
Yeah.
Whoop.
And that lens flare.
Yeah. God, no, turn it off, please.
I wonder, who's the anti-flare friendsman in the media world?
Chaos, because there's nothing visually interesting about his films. Or his film. Happy birthday. Ah, yes. Backstory via projector.
Show, don't tell.
Classic.
No, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just even though there's lens flare in the way and I can't see it.
It's the thought that counts.
Ah.
Uh-oh. And he got fired.
Hold on. You'll see.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Well.
That's convenient. Inconvenient.
So yeah, because her father was kind of a lazy bum, apparently.
Yeah, Joel's mom died because of that.
That's kind of a double whammy of awkward.
Because that's why he's so bitter.
Because her dad and his mom were very close friends. They were colleagues and everything.
Is that lens flare I see in your room, son?
No, it's a moving cube. Whoa.
Ah. Jesus.
Well,
Well, there goes the space shuttle.
Yeah. But it wasn't supposed to end till 2013.
whoa. So it became a shooting star. Must have been going pretty quick.
Awesome. Oh, now Dwebs is time to burp.
Mm-mm. Somebody doesn't have their mute on.
That would be Dwebs.
Oh boy. Ooh.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. Oh, shoot.
Oh well, the alien got Alice.
Whoa! Crap. There goes our female member of the gang. But yeah, oh boy.
Shit just got real. Welcome back, Webs.
Did I miss something?
You missed the alien got basically Ali and her dad had a fight, and
Yeah.
while she was running away from home, the alien got her.
Ew.
Okay, so Charles for some reason
I like
is kind
how
of pissed. So Charles is pissed at Joel for some reason. We'll see why in a moment.
I loved her.
Oh.
Uh.
Ouch. Oh boy. Jealousy. Ouch. Huh. Doctor said, what's going to happen?
He's gonna lean out.
Lean out, you know, fat and all.
Ah.
What?
They actually got the alien on film.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Okay, is that part of? Is that? Oh. You know, for a minute there, I thought that was the you know, part of the music, but no, it's an actual alarm. The
All right.
Fire?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Odd. Seems a bit sudden.
I guess this is one thing. Abrams detractors state some stuff just comes out of nowhere.
No, actually,
Well-
actually, there's a reason for the fire. We'll see. Eventually.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a reason too. I get the feeling that the government's just trying to get everyone out of town.
Don't forget, Wibbs. Actually, I think you weren't here when that happened. The military was putting fire on Joe. Please tell him.
Oh, you mean the part where the military was sort of setting fire to that patch of wood earlier?
So it's the military's fault, of course.
It's brilliant. Stimulate a fire, then once the citizens are out, put it out, and then you have the whole town to yourselves.
Don't you see, Wibbs? They're the big bad military.
I get the feeling Abrams doesn't like the military all that much.
No, actually, this was a common cliche back in these
I'm surprised.
movies.
I'm surprised he didn't make Starfleet into this evil group.
And to be fair, Dwibs, this is sort of, supposed to be a take on, the older films, like of the 80s. It was a thing a lot in these old Spielberg films to have the government be the evil people trying to cover everything up.
You actually saw the alien, so...
On camera.
Dude, we're Goonies! Goonies never say die!
Yeah, the 80s are about to come.
There we go.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. Mate, you've got bigger things to worry about than your bloody car.
Hey, you should know. My car! I paid a lot for it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, the military also detained his father because of that, asking too much questions and everything.
Does he try and make an escape?
Yep.
Yep, thought so. Wow. I've inherited Jova's predicting ability.
Well, to be fair, I think this movie's kind of setting itself up for that sort of shtick. Oh.
Okay, that sound there, I don't know if it's a car or someone farting.
It's supposed to be outside.
The army guy farted on his way to the window. What? Whoa. Okay.
That's a pretty strong rifle.
Uh,
So that rifle just blew up.
Actually, if you shoot at the gas tank, it's pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yo,
You're
boom.
right.
All right.
Hey guys, I just realised the little gimmick when there's a film commentary of just us three.
What?
It's the standalone films. Films that aren't part of a big franchise. I mean, we did Ballistic, sadly.
Yeah.
We did this film.
Didn't we do Hitman?
Oh yeah, Hitman. But
But
actually,
apparently got
Hitman's kind of a franchise. Actually, Hitman Agent 47's a reboot.
That's why I brought it up.
So it's a reboot of the first film. Huh.
Yeah.
Go figure.
basically, they cancelled sequel plans while the first one was being made.
I love that joke there. Have a great summer.
Yeah. Basically, David, they cancelled a sequel
Okay, I
before
get
the
it.
original was even made, but they're making a reboot. And I'm probably the
Alright.
only one here that's going to see it.
It's really, it's really when you see about that. It's really easy to be invested because these characters are all very likable.
Indeed.
Open the door. Come on, these J.J. Abrams, let's flare the thing open. I'd actually love to see a B-roll of this film. You know what B-roll is?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Isn't that like the real cheap looking one?
No, it's they're actually filming the filming.
Oh. Oh, so you mean it's a behind the scenes thing?
Kinda, yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant it in the sense of a B movie. Okay.
It's some Area 51 stuff. Priorities again.
Oh my god. So this is
So yeah, the alien wants to get.
kinda better.
So yeah, the alien wants to get home. Obviously.
E.T.
Well, yeah, we kept him as a prisoner. I mean, there's absolutely no possibility whatsoever he could have been secretly developing a military weapon of his own species. Oh.
You know, I gotta say, the line between homage and ripoff is pretty blurry.
Oh no, trust me, Dwebs. The way they're gonna do the whole get the alien home thing is actually rather very different from ET. You'll see.
Not to mention, I don't think E.T. was nearly as violent as this little critter here. So let me guess, the alien's just been kidnapping people.
Well, but basically, yeah, that's right. The alien didn't actually kill anyone. He basically he wants to build this ship. Oh, hold up.
Wow.
The alien
Yeah.
wants to build this ship. That's what all the cubes and all the stolen metal things, like the engines, the car engines, are for.
Pointing guns at little children, that'll make you look good.
Basically,
I love how out of all the people that they didn't catch the troublemaking teenager smoking pot in his car.
like for
it's
example, when the alien originally came to Earth, the scientists obviously wanted to study him and all that shit. But the black scientist was the only one who wanted to let him go so he could go back and everything. So that's why he was trying to destroy that train which had all the cubes, so he could get all the cubes out in the open.
I get the feeling that black general officer there is a double agent, maybe.
No, not at all.
He seems more sympathetic, I guess.
God,
I can
damn.
only imagine the priorities of these army fellows. Okay, men, if you see a band of Goonies, or, well, 8-year-olds until we call them Goonies, apprehend them.
Well,
But
they're like
ignore the
12-year-olds.
They're by no means any troublemakers.
But sir, they're just kids. Why are we bringing our guns?
Because they're obviously more dangerous than the teenager fellow who we left in his car. I mean, have you seen Home Alone? My God, the damage one little boy can do.
Home Alone isn't around yet, sir.
Really, Dad? You know, Dad, throwing me in jail would probably be the least of my worries at this point.
I'm pretty sure he was just trying to scare him.
Yeah. You know, if you wanted to scare him,
I know.
you could have just shouted at him or something. Tell me where they are, you're fucking grounded!
I guess he didn't want to draw too much attention to himself since he himself sort of was detained.
Yeah. He's kind of undercover, so...
Yeah.
Imagine if he threatened with him with grounding in a situation like this.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And now this is kind of
that was extremely well timed.
And now that it's just kind of a Jurassic Park style thing where, you know, the alien's trying to get into the building and everything.
Or the bus, in this case.
Yeah.
That guy's expression.
Yes.
Nothing will go wrong here, I can assure you. Can you tell me when you get to 8122? I think I might have fallen a bit behind.
8122. Okay.
Okay.
8122. Alright.
And click.
Okay.
There you go.
But I'm the black guy, I'm gonna die first. See?
Well, dang. Huh.
Remember, Dwebs.
Oh, the classic vomit.
Remember, Dwebs, the alien isn't actually killing anyone, he's just kidnapping people. Oh, crap.
Shit. Ah! Oh, I thought I was gonna roll off a cliff or something.
Oh, boy.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, crap.
Hey. Maybe opening the door might not be the best solution.
Yeah,
Alright.
climb out.
Here we go.
Okay, go. Gotta go faster.
Dang it! I thought glass was as fragile as it was in the movies!
That was sugar glass, you idiot!
Ah, I should have known.
I really, the sound effects, well, the sounds the alien makes are very reminiscent of dinosaurs from Jurassic Park.
It's like Abrams took the sound effects for the dinosaurs and put them through a synthesizer.
Run away! Run away!
Nah, make it! Oh shit, I'm fucked.
maybe he'll just let me be?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope, yeah, I killed him
Oh,
that
well.
time.
This one he actually got it coming. So yeah, a momentary truce just for the sake of saving Joel and Alice.
And yet the army were pointing a gun at them earlier.
You sure that black guy isn't dead?
Freak out. Yeah, let the young kid drive.
Well, he drives better than me. I'll give him that.
Well, what? Yeah, sure. Fire a tank at children.
Or was it firing at something else? This just in! Drugs are bad! You never know when you may be in the middle of a shootout and you need to drive!
This
No,
is
I can
crap.
actually imagine this. I can actually imagine this scene like this in Star Wars or something.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I'm looking forward to J. Abrams writing Star Trek, because he proved this film that
Star
he can...
Wars.
Star Wars,
You mean
sorry.
Star Wars?
Yeah, Star Wars, sorry. He proved this film that he can capture that old school vibe from the old days.
While making it look modern, like
Yeah.
this
Yep.
century.
He's definitely done a pretty good job with that in this film. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
So, let's see. On one side, we've got a monster who could, for all we know, eat us in one gulp. Or on the other side, we have a blazing fire squad with the military.
Chaos, anarchy, run!
Alright. Gotta run away. Ooh.
Wow, you know the military sucks when they're having trouble tracking down the Goonies.
Actually, they're trying to track down the alien.
I know. It's just the film kind of makes it look like they're trying to hit them.
Yeah, I mean, well, then again, they haven't been able to keep hold of them for very long, so,
True.
yeah. Can't keep hold of a bunch of kids.
Charles is drinking some alcohol.
Yeah.
Well,
If they can't keep track of a bunch of kids, how are they supposed to... What hope do they have of getting an alien? What? Whoa.
well, there goes another
Wow,
sentence
this
disruptor.
this is kind of like Star Trek Into Darkness. They're trying to do plots, but boom, explosion.
Yeah, it's like... Yeah, and there'll be a hole in your stomach if you don't get moving. Stay! Personally, kid, I'm more worried about you, because staying here almost seems like the antithesis of safety.
No, they have to. Some of them has to sit
Oh.
back and take care of him because he got injured. So
Oh, okay. Dang, all these tanks here just shooting at that one thing and somehow it's spreading across the entire town?
the alien is incredibly.
They're causing more destruction than Superman.
Yeah.
And these
Well-
guys are the army.
Unlike Man of Steel, we're actually not supposed to like these guys. So
They're dicks.
okay, so basically, the alien is underground, and like Joel saw in that scene where he was in the graveyard, he saw the alien somehow doing some activity here. So obviously, ooh, there we go.
Crash. Oh boy. A pit.
All right. Let's see. All right.
You know, the sparkles ain't gonna last for very long, so if you want to get down there,
Well, the main reason, the main purpose for that was to see just how deep
How
that
far
was.
it was.
Yeah.
and it's pretty deep.
Well, at
but
least
this is
they can
important.
actually
This is
see
important.
the
Here we go. Here we go.
Can you imagine if they ran the running theme like he's just about to explain what happened and then suddenly something explodes?
Yeah.
Well, if ever there's a time to come to terms with it being an accident, it's during a whole shootout where we could very easily die.
Well, the accident wouldn't have happened if you weren't such a lazy ass.
Yeah.
So what's the moral of the story? Don't be lazy.
I guess
not
to be
really. You'll
fair-
see. You'll see what the moral of the story will become very clear at the end. You'll see. Like I said, there's a common theme that will bring all of this together.
Come to think of it, what if his mother's alive?
No, she's not. No.
Nah, she's dead.
Ah.
This isn't Star Trek Into Darkness. You can't bring them back by calm blood.
That would be silly in this film. Even by this film standards.
Yeah. Christ, why am I talking about Into Darkness as though I hate it? I do kind of enjoy it still. What the hell? Hello, E.T., I guess?
Hold on, you'll see.
It's like E.T., but more high-tech.
And in 2011.
Trying to be 1979.
What? Ooh.
Basically, ever since the aliens have been, except for the black guy, every human he met has been, trying to either kill him or, research him and shit. So obviously the alien doesn't think too well of us.
Surprisingly, he doesn't kill most of them.
Yeah, they're trying to establish that the
Unless he's
alien, unless he's being directly attacked, the alien will not harm people.
Wow.
He's just trying to get them out of their way so he can calmly build his spaceship.
So he brings them down to his lair where they could... Well, I guess they're webbed up. Are we gonna get a clear view of that thing?
We are. Again, Jova, like Dweb said earlier, this is actually building suspense well, unlike the Godzilla movie.
Wait, the Godzilla movie was building suspense?
Let's not get into this again. Let's just...
Yeah. Let's keep to this film.
Indeed. This film's been a blast so far.
Jova, you realize you're just made yourself sentenced to black bad joke jail, right?
What did he say?
He said the movie has been a blast so far. Get it? A blast?
Well, Pedro, Jova, you're both going to bad joke jail.
I actually didn't mean for that one to...
Go on, get out of here.
Hold
I'll
on,
do the rest
hold
of this
on.
commentary by myself.
Jova was the one who did the joke, not me.
But you
But I
said it.
didn't
But you
even
said
mean-
it just, and it doesn't matter how you say it or in what context. You said it. So you're going to the jail. I have
Jeez,
very
this is a-
strict rules.
Wow, these are even more crazy than the rules of Japan back before 2008.
So how are they going to free Elle Fanning? Oh, yeah. For a minute, I thought the whole place was going to blow up. They might have been gassed or something.
Yeah.
like she's having a nightmare about being a Maleficent.
Well, that's one way to wake her up, I guess.
Yep.
Well, it was either that or the wake-up kiss.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to do that.
Wrong movie.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, pay attention there. Yeah, as she just said, when he touched me, he knew. Basically, the alien has the capability to communicate with humans when he's touching them. Some kind of telepathy bond thing. Alien powers, just like in ET and shit.
I guess J.J. Abrams likes the likes those creatures out of Mass Effect that can do that.
Yeah.
It's a neat concept.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
Oh shit.
I'm sure he's still alive!
God damn it! I've been captured again.
No.
All right, now, that main theme I've been bringing up is gonna start becoming apparent in just a few moments.
There is no way out, kiddies. Any last requests?
There you go, Joe. But there's
Can I
there's a good look at it.
What is your last request?
E.T. go home?
No.
You are not above our reasoning, like the Fauci. Or maybe not.
Hold on, you'll see.
Live to fight another day.
He's trying to convince the alien to, just let go and go back. You don't have to.
And I just realized something.
He's trying to
For a
convince him to
movie
let go. It's just trying to convince him to let go of his resentment towards humans.
I'm almost surprised that he didn't end up using the Super 8 camera in this for something.
Again, dated camera doesn't really work for today's standards.
Yeah. No. I don't mean this scene. I'm surprised that they actually didn't use that as part of the solve. I don't know. Maybe do something with the film to show the alien that, hey, there's good in
Well, actually,
humanity.
Jova, you're gonna get that. Hold on, you'll see.
Oh. Okay.
For now,
Mr. Alien, how do we get out?
For now, I'll just say, Jova, that movie they've been trying to shoot throughout the course of the movie. It's called The Case, and we're actually going to see the movie during the credits.
Ooh.
Mr. Alien?
And yes, J.J. Abrams shot that with a Super 8. All right, and here's where there we go. All those magnetic things about metal things going. That's the alien. So yeah. Okay.
I guess that explains why all the dogs went missing. He probably assumed that the dogs were working with the humans.
Yeah.
And in other news, there is absolutely no metal left in this village.
Let go, dude. Oh yeah, and I love the track that's gonna play. Forgot this part until the end. It's called "Letting Go."
Letting go of all your metal, because you'll have none by the time this is over.
Mommy, what happened to our TV?
Well, honey, you're not gonna believe this, but an alien appears to be sucking it up in a giant magnet.
An alien? Awesome!
I know, honey.
Hold on, here we go.
Now
This one.
Okay.
Haha.
So your model.
A peace offering, maybe.
Shouldn't it pick up the cars?
Depends.
Daddy, you joined the army? How could you?
Hmm.
And there goes the alien. However, there is one more thing needed for the spaceship. Let's just say there's another very good reason why this track we're listening to right now is called Letting Go.
The mom's corpse or something?
It needs the heart and the hope. A feeling, I think. A human feeling.
I love you. Oh. No, we can't lose the locket.
Is it really that vital that the ship needs it?
Take the picture if you want. Just...
Hey, yeah, actually, why doesn't he do that?
yeah. Oh well.
So yeah, both dads got let go of their past and shit. The alien let go of his resentment towards humans, and Joel finally overcome his grief towards his mom's death. So yeah, everything came together in the end. It's a movie about letting go of bad emotions and shit, resentment, all that shit. So the alien is you can consider the alien kind of symbolic of Joel's grief, because it's the actual locket that.
Oh shit! The thing's coming down. You know what if it ended with people getting crushed? That would totally ruin what emotion the scene was going.
And I love this music so much.
Wow.
And yeah, just like a good old movie of this time, of course, the kids looking at the sky while the alien leaves and shit. Awesome.
And in other news, a massive tower fell down and crushed anyone who was underneath it as the alien left.
Aw, but
And he's asleep.
the coked out teenager's alright.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's not going to see the ship flying away, is he?
That's a shame.
Mm.
And that's why you shouldn't do drugs, kids, because then you could miss out on a heartwarming moment.
Almost ruined when a tower fell down onto the city.
So, Dad, how are we going to rebuild?
Why, it's quite simple, son. We'll use the DC Universe budget insurance.
But we're in Paramount, not Warner Brothers.
Well, we're going to try
Oh,
and do
here
the
it
same
is,
deal that Hulk film did.
Here it is, Jova. The case, entirely shot with a Super 8 camera. In a moment.
Indeed.
Hold on.
Although, I mean,
Hold on.
that wasn't my... Okay. Very
And of course, an 80s song.
Say, my complaint wasn't that the film didn't show up. I was just surprised that they didn't use it in the final convincing of the alien. You know, the movie is called Super 8.
Oh, okay.
That's weird. I mean, if there's one little complaint I may have about this film, it's like, well, it's like, yeah, there was the whole Super 8 thing, but it kind of felt at times that the Super 8 thing didn't really play that much up to it.
It is now. There you go.
Okay.
The entire movie that they were trying to shoot, shot in Super 8. with a super camera, actually.
Nice. Wow, this movie is one soundtrack. Oh, level 5! Of course. So this is where Leighton got his gig starting.
Yes, I was making amateur movies.
You were quite the kid, weren't you?
Yes, I was. I was American for some reason.
Yeah. How about that? Very unfortunate. And there's young Batangard as well.
Paramount Pictures presents an Amblin Bad Robot production.
You know, am I the only one who would actually pay to see what this whole film is?
I think this is the whole film.
This is the whole film. It's like 3 minutes long or something.
Joe,
Okay then. Imagine though, imagine if they made a whole side film for this. That would be cool.
might be on the special features of a DVD or Blu-ray release.
Yeah. In the Blu-ray, you can actually see the case in full screen instead of just being here in the credits.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, zombies.
Well, it is a zombie movie, so.
Mm-hmm. I'm acting. This dialogue. Oh, so that's how they made the fake.
The next day.
How can I leave town? The track's all wrecked.
Well, try walking them.
I love how campy it is.
Yeah, I'm married even though I'm like 15 years old.
It's the special kind of marriage. Whoever did the music for this film out of the bunch must be pretty talented. So this is sort of like a kid version of The Last of Us. So this is sort of like the kid version of The Last of Us when you think about it.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh crap. Now he's become a zombie too.
Quick, use the cure.
Oh crap.
Yeah. The wife's infected. Oh.
Quick, use the cure!
Use the cure. Quick. Err. But she should be cured.
Aww.
Imagine if he shot her or something.
Okay, seriously, I want to know, which of the kids managed to hire an orchestra for the film?
Probably just like stock music.
Oh, they're doing that whole shtick, aren't they?
Pick him or you'll end up like... Pick the movie or you'll end up like him.
Awesome. All right, so that was Super 8 and The Case. Final thoughts. Yeah, it's a great movie for me. Like, I love it, not just because it brings me back to my childhood watching these kind of movies. I think it does a really great job in telling a touching story with great characters. Does a great job having a great mix of practical and CG effects. And I love the score by Michael Giacchino. Yeah, great movie. Chovo.
Nice. So yeah, movie was a blast. My only one problem is that I feel like, well, for a movie that's called Super 8, more of the majority of the movie felt like it had little to do with the actual Super 8. But that's just a tiny nitpick. And hey, there was that nice film at the end. But yeah, it was a wonderful combination of serious and corny. And the payoff was neat.
Yeah.
And yeah, the character traits were pulled off. It actually didn't feel too cliched while also having some cliches. What a conundrum that is. But yeah, overall, it's a film that takes the risk of looking silly, but manages to come out being both fun, silly, but also serious. So yeah, great job.
Oh yeah, apparently, before I give my final thoughts, apparently, to the people were complaining. I was saying earlier about there might be a bit of a blurred line between homage and ripoff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some audiences some people in the audience when they saw the film were kind of leaning more on the ripoff side, but
really, I didn't really get any ripoff vibes.
But in the audio commentary, I'm reading off TV Tropes. In the audio commentary, apparently Abrams said when the Amblin, when the Amblin Entertainment logo came up at the start,
yeah,
he said to the people who say we copied E.T., he actually appears in the movie. Yeah, I'll link you to the thing so you can read it for yourselves later.
Yeah, for me, I think they did a really great job in paying homage to old movies like E.T. and Goonies, but also putting his own spin on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I liked it as well, but again, my issues were I think they played the whole trying to explain stuff, but suddenly boom thing a few too many times.
I suppose. Luckily, they managed to explain it at the end at least.
Yeah, but overall, I liked it okay.
The usual J.J. Abrams awesomeness.
It's a movie that gives me faith in Star Wars Episode 7 because J.J. Abrams proved with this one that he's a very capable writer. So I have faith that together with Lawrence Kasdan, I think that the Star Wars movie will come out okay.
Which is funny because some people aren't as much worried about Abrams as they are about Kasdan, because apparently Kasdan hasn't really made a good film in a while. So
true. But then here he's in a movie that actually plays to his strengths, Star Wars. So
but yeah, he's done 2 of them.
Yeah.
Right, so that's about it.
Well, I get that. I think we all enjoyed that film.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See you, everybody.
So we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Mm-hmm.